This type of conditioning, or learning, occurs when a behavior is associated with the occurrence of a significant event. At first, the rat may simply explore its cage, climbing on top of things, burrowing under things in search of food. Eventually, while poking around its cage, the rat accidentally presses the lever, and a food pellet drops in. This voluntary behavior is called an operant behavior because it operates on the environment. That is, it is an action that the animal itself makes. Once the rat recognizes that it receives a piece of food every time it presses the lever, the behavior of lever pressing becomes reinforced. That is, the food pellets serve as reinforcers because they strengthen the rat's lever pressing behavior. That is, receiving a food pellet influences the probability that it will keep pressing the lever. According to Thorndike's law of effect, when a behavior has a positive or satisfying effect or consequence, it's likely to be repeated. However, when a behavior has a negative, that is, painful or annoying consequence, it's less likely to be repeated in the future. Effects that increase behaviors are referred to as reinforcers, and effects that decrease them are referred to as punishers. Fixed ratio schedules reinforce behavior after a set number of responses. Coffee shops, for example, may reward us with a free cup of coffee after every 10 purchases, or a rat might simply receive a food pellet only after 20 lever presses. Once conditioned, animals will pause only briefly after the reinforcement before returning to a high rate of responding. Variable ratio schedules provide reinforcement after a seemingly unpredictable number of responses. This is what responses, that is, a ratio schedule, rather than time or interval schedules. But responding is more consistent when reinforcement is unpredictable, a variable schedule, than when it is predictable, a fixed schedule. Now, back in the Skinner box one last time. Not surprisingly, it might take a very long time for a rat to initially press a lever and operant conditioning to commence. Maybe you give that rat a little nibble of food each time it gets closer to the lever. Then, after some time, only when it touches the lever, until little by little in a series of successive approximations of the desired behavior, you reward the rat only when they press the lever.